You know, they've been tossing insults at each other from a distance. Tomorrow, they can do it in person. Rick Scott and Charlie Crist will meet for their first debate. 8 on Your Side's Lauren Make has been covering Florida's fight for governor, and she is joining us now live from Miramar. That's near Miami. And this means we're in the home stretch. We're getting down to the debates. Lauren.
Good evening, Keith. Yeah, about 3.5 more weeks to go. And that first debate will happen right behind me at the Telemundo studios. I spent today talking to folks about the role that debate and South Florida could play in the governor's race. When Lieutenant Governor Carlos Lopez Cantera came to meet voters at this senior center in Miami, he spoke in Spanish. It's how voters statewide will hear the first debate of the governor's race. Miami is home for Lopez Cantera, who could help Scott take a bigger piece of the pie in South Florida. What is your advice to make it look different this year?
Well, what we're already doing is talking about the governor's successful record over the last 3.5+ years.
3.5 weeks out, South Florida is the place to be for both Scott and Charlie Crist, who's revving up the Democratic base here.
Later we go to Leadership Florida. And then
State Senator Dan Gelber has campaigned with Crist, who's been highlighting kitchen table issues.
And when Charlie comes down here, the thing that I think is most important, and he projects it really well, is they remember Charlie when he was governor as somebody who was very focused on making sure that they could get through the month.
On the eve of debate number 1, we asked our political analyst what to look for.
Rule number 1 in any debate is don't make a mistake, especially the first debate, because first impressions are often lasting impressions. So you can bet that they're just on pins and needles preparing for this and just hoping that they don't make a major mistake that makes the news and dominates it till the next debate.
There are 3 debates total. The first 2 will be here in South Florida. And there is a new development tonight. I've just learned that Adrian Wiley, the Libertarian candidate for governor, has filed a federal lawsuit to get into that second debate at Broward College. Keith, he wants to be there on the stage with Charlie Crist and Rick Scott.
Well, that should be interesting if he shows up and whether he gets in or not. Now, this debate's in Spanish. We just want to point out here, the candidates are not going to be speaking in Spanish, so clear it up for us. How's that going to work?
Right. They will be speaking in English, and it will be translated into Spanish for the broadcast on Telemundo tomorrow evening. I will be there. I will be watching it all, and I'll bring you the highlights. All
right. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Lauren Make, reporting live tonight. And Lauren will have live coverage of the debate in our newscast tomorrow as well, including analysis from 8 on Your Side political analyst, Dr. Susan McManus.